Hey there, friends. Splitty here. Welcome back to some more Shadowrun Returns. When we last left off, Splitty Mcfarkles and his trusty sidekick Jake beat up some wieners that were trying to cause problems in the market, and we're still trying to look into the death of our buddy Sam, make some money. We were going to talk to Dan the Donut Man. Dan the Donut Man. So let's go ahead and do that. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burned soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. That is disgusting.
What could I get you, chummer?
Did you see the murder?
Nope, I was closed when it happened, but hey, it's the Barrens, and back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people, folks with sins.
They're thinners. They're bad peoples. Evil peoples. What can you tell me about the Barons?
The Barrens? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This stretch we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable, fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though.
He scratched his armpit. Could you live out here? Of course, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Now, behind me, that's the Seamstresses Union. You want drinks, drugs, favors for information around here? The union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party.
They get the munchies. Oh, bro, let's go to get the donut man, and so we can get some donuts because we're so hungry.
Miss Kabuta owns the joint, and she's quality. A hard woman, but fair.
Well, I'll see you around. Thanks for the talk. So, in between these conversations, I have a story to tell because it is weird. Do you guys ever have times where you wake up in the mornings and wonder what the hell has happened in your life to make your dreams go so freaking weird? It, it's I'll. The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. You've got a great view of that alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? She grunts. Sure, I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. And let me guess, you didn't go running over to see if that was okay? I'll thank you for your time. Uh-huh, no problem. So, I wake up this morning, and my first thought is, what in the hell was I smoking? So I have this dream, and I think I'm in like L.A. or something, but I'm in a mall, but for some reason I'm in a mall. Oop. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a core issued bounty, and the one that on my head isn't going away anytime soon. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help of those Halloweeners, or wieners. Here's your payment. They don't take New Yen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Likewise, Jake, give me a call when you're in the clear. Yeah, sure. He starts to leave, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need the gear, information, or just damn stiff drink, that's the place to be. Best dive in this side of Chicago. Oh, I used that place as the base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. So, bye, Jake. See you later, buddy. So, it's this mall thing, right? But apparently, like, attached to this mall is like an apartment or something because I'm staying with, an internet reviewer that I watch, and we're gonna go do something. So, like, I don't know if I'm just having a vacation and I'm visiting this dude. I don't know what's going on. So, we go out into the mall, and all of a sudden, like, people start freaking out, and we're like, what's going on? apparently, like, there were some terrorists, and they were gonna do something to the mall. So we like start freaking out. We start like running around trying to get back to the apartment. Well, all of a sudden we're in this room, right? It's like this big lobby area, and then there's me, this guy, and then there's a buddy of mine, and like three people that I know from high school that I haven't seen in like 13 years. I'm I'm like confused in my dream, right? And we're sitting there and we're waiting for things to happen. So we all decide we're going to start sneaking out. So like we can sneak out one by one, and then all of a sudden everybody starts dispersing. Like I guess they fixed it. I think time's jumping in my brain, and then all of a sudden I'm like in a theater, like I'm walking in, but I know I made a wrong turn, so I turn around. Then I'm in the parking lot looking for my truck, but it's not my truck, it's someone else's truck. I don't. And then I wake up and I have no clue what happened to the days of just me having a dream of trying to make out with a chick that'll never make out with me anyway. So I mean, simpler times. When did my brain get all wired to where I'm gonna have whacked up dreams where I wake up wondering if I'm insane or not? Now, back on with the game. The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and the dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. You look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. Now I'm gonna run over here. Oh, I'm so tired now. Now what? I can. This is where etiquette comes in. Sometimes during dialogues, if you have the right etiquette, you can pick that, and different things will happen. So I can use my etiquette on security. What? They didn't radio you? Damn, operator's probably asleep again. I'm here to take over your shift. You can head back to base. Yeah? Where's your uniform? Come on, clearly I'm not with the Star. Private security contractor, temporary assignment. Sounded like your boss is short on a few guys this week. Yeah. Well, we've been spread pretty thin lately. Anyway, it's about fragging time someone showed up. Thanks for the relief. Oh yeah, he was going to ask me to get rid of the cops, I think. The streets have not been so kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, the one wrestling with onset of age and arthritis. Phew! I saw you over there with that rat bastard Scott. His name's Scott now. With that rat bastard Scott cop. What do you want? Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you, suspicious. You a copper? Are you a G-man? Do you have the badge? Or are you working for some corps? Nope, I'm as sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Huh? Just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number my ass. What kind of questions you got? Did you see the murder? Nope, but I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up in the market. I can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerk face in the uniform have already set up shop in my alley. What else did you see that night? Well, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in the green hospital scrub snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off Dan over there. Seems nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Can you tell me more about this troll's cyberware? Well, it was big. Really big. Like, if you could, judge big from, 1 to big, it was pretty big. I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like the one I saw back in 1944. I'm that old. But, who are you again? Are you my son? I'm lost. When I got captured by elves, they did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, Never trusted one of them cyber people. Racists. So you live in this alley? Sure. For the last couple of months, I've been sleeping there, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs in the street marathons and panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. So you move like 5 feet that way and then start panhandling? Thanks, that's all I need to know. See you around. Yeah, can we move faster? Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. Let's check this out. Move faster! This work light is new. You can see that all the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems like they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them at the same time. It was Darth Vader. There are two distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline, and a larger set, possibly orc or troll, following just behind the first. This looks like the coat and blanket the old man was trying to get back. Let's see if I can pick him up and give him to him. As you pick up the bundle of cloth, the printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt at the Seamstresses Union dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m. Right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer is Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Ooh, we got karma. Nice. Now we have to go find Coyote. Hey there, youngin'! I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. Give him the coat and blanket. My stuff! Mighty decent of ya. Don't see that kind of thing too often around here. Yep, I'm a nice guy. Splitty Mcfarkles is a kind soul. Hey, Bobber. Damn it, Bobber. Let's see what we got. Hey, chummer, got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in his back pocket. No, let me see what you have. Oh, he's a... Oh. Do I have anything I want to sell? Do I... No. No, nothing yet. Alright, let's go into the Seamstresses Union. You're about to leave the Barrens and enter the Seamstresses Union. Would you like to proceed? Yes, that's why I said let's go into the Seamstresses Union. The Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-cut cloth oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps to themselves. Sometimes you want to go where everybody wants you dead. Do, do, do. Okay, let's keep going. More karma. You know what? Let me see. Let's take a second here. See if there's 9 pieces. 9. We have 9 pieces of karma. 9 karma. Let's see, what do I want to spend some on? I do want to get... I'm trying to figure out if I want to stick with SMGs or go to something else. I do want another... What's this? Ooh. Oh, do I want that? That'll give me 4. An additional weapon slot, just in case. That'd be 3. I think, honestly, I want to. I have spellcasting. That was fine. I don't really want that many spells. I do want to get some more charisma eventually. I think I do want to actually get... Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No, there's... oh, decking. I do want to get some decking, actually. Just for the fact to have it. Because you can actually get some pretty decent stuff with decking. Though I'm not necessarily going to do decking myself. Let's put a point in there for right now. And do I want another point in charisma, or I have 3 points? You know what? I'm just going to save what I have right now. Okay. Okay. Exit there. Alright, this is the Seamstresses Union. We have a guy named Eric Mirzaman, and Cherry Bomb. Let's go talk to Cherry Bomb. She's my cherry pie. Okay. She's got some beats. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body. Her perfectly pouty lips and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She gets on her toes to look over the bar at you and smiles big. Hey down there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Something dirty and a clean glass. How about a date? Yeah, Splitty Mcfarkles laying it down. She giggles with practiced ease, the elf girl next door. That's sweet. Nobody ever asks me that around here. Sorry, baby. I'm off the menu. Drink? Give me a beer. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and in the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear that the two have history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you get stuck around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper's out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing? They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. You actually call her, like, Cherry Bomb. You don't take it down to just Cherry or something. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics studying under Ogermans. That guy. And now I'm paying for it, And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn the kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood... Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford the membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. Whoa. The Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. Yeah, but my beer, please. I mean, down here, small guy, beer. But ask for a beer. Beer, please. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. Beer, please? Beer me. You know, it's Miller time right now. Miller me. Boyfriend in religion? Her pretty eyes narrow. Something like that. You've got a look that says you're not just here for entertainment. Are you a badge? Think you know the answer to that. She regards you with a smirk. Mm-hmm, I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? Yeah. Do you guys have slang, like a bajillion slang words for one thing? Like in everything, though? Like, that's a stool. It's a butt seat. A place where you plant your ass. I have a few questions. Ask away. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of... The guy mentioned Coyote. Is she here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No. She shot a coyote once, thinking that it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head, chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who's that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around here trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Miss Kabuta. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. Appreciate the help. Gutter punks have to stick together. Hey, just because I have a pink mohawk and I'm like 3 feet tall, I look like I take steroids. Yeah, no, never mind. You're right. Talk to you later. Let's see what good old Eric has to say. Hey, no, Eric. I'm gonna click on. Oh, walk so slow. Hey, guy. Got some extra outfits trying to unload. You want first dibs? Oh, he's a shop. No, I don't want to look. Don't want to look. Gin is another shop. I'm going to worry about that. Oh, my God, there's a bear. You have a bear rug. This place is officially awesome. Mr. Clue. Posted at the door to the VIP section is a tower of a troll, muscle-wrapped in impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tux and goatee accentuate the set of his lectern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get in trouble here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. Do you have business here? Looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame. Real shame what happened to him. There's a sharpness in Clue's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door. Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. So, can I walk in here? I can. We got Noog. Noog! I'm Noog. Johnny. Hey, I'm Johnny Clean. We're going to talk to Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail-thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time. Just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. I don't got a broom in my hands, but I'm totally sweeping. I mime sweep. It's a gift. Noog. No, talk to Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities that you can neither see nor hear. I told you! This is not at all! Bring me proof and you shall have it! I am honored, your majesty! That was why I used the mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean. I was fool. He looks in the eye, his other conversation is on hold. You may peruse my magical wares to see their glory. No thanks. You're just, that's cool. Miss Kabuta. Miss Kabuta watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. It is true what they say. Good things come in small packages. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I need some moment of your time. I have some topics to discuss. So, why should I help you? Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. Well, I mean, I am an angel, you know. Yeah, I got my little wings and I float around and stuff. But what do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough yen to become altered in some ways, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifetime, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working bar with that night when she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door of to the alley. That was the last time I saw either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the old gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupations, so they entered them as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So, they called hookers seamstresses, which, I'm down with. But then when the hookers would get enough money to buy their own building, they would call it the Seamstresses Union. So, that's a pretty clever plan. Pretty clever. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I'll reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. Foreshadowing! One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know. There is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy like in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I would not have an action of my conscience. Here's the key. Here, guy that I've only known for 2 seconds. Here's the key, and you've just been talking about some guy. So, but I'm a pink-haired dwarf, Splitty Mcfarkles. I am friend to every man. Ooh, what's this? Panel. Fine. I'll get two decking so I can hack the panel. This is why you need decking, kind of, so you can get certain items and get into places. So that's fine. Let's see what's in here. Hack the panel. What's in here? Hopefully something good. There's a teddy bear. I don't want to take that teddy bear. The stuffed bear seems to be hiding something. Oh. It's just... It's something I can sell. Is this the door? No, that's not it. Aha! This would be the building. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Smells like Bruce Willis's house. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. You got it on the bed. Coyote's bed has a diary and several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first page. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Ooh la la. I came back from the shift to find out 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, but with the real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. When I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash, I can't support us both when I make it the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on for these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Ugh, blah blah blah. She doesn't like the thing. Flip to a different page. There's a poem and another diary entry. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns on motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Diary entry. Sometimes Paco reads my mind. He hasn't mentioned the cutters, so he stopped doing stuff with the cutters. There's a receipt and an old photograph. Expect the receipt. A COD receipt for special order 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium located near Pike's Market. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photograph says Shadow scrawled on it. Flip to a different page. The last page. A receipt on the wall safe installed near the bathroom door set to a combination of 342436. Put the diary down. That'd be good. That's good. Input the code. What's in it? Ah, grenade. Oh, good. Yeah, just send it to my stash. It's fine. I'm not going to grenade anything anytime soon. Let's get on the computer. Wow. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping on the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on the screen is a password recovery option. Select password recovery. We're about to do some hacking. Please answer the 3 security questions reset. Question 1. What is your first childhood pet? I think it was Shadow. What's your favorite musical act? Oh. You actually get that answer from... I'm just going to say, I think it was Starfire. What's the name of your hometown? I'm going to go with Chicago. I got them all right. My first try. You get the answer to the band thing from Miss Kabuta. 3 karma. Yes, the computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar, contacts, access history, lead to computer. Let's check out the calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for a date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Coyote's contacts lists exactly 1 entry. Someone named Paco. There's no... Yeah, we know who Paco is. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than the casual interest in vintage action figures. Now we have to go speak with Miss Kabuta. Splitty Mcfarkle is on the job. Walking very slowly. Alright, guys. We are going to speak to Miss Kabuta next time, where we are probably going to go try and find Coyote. So until then, you guys all have a good one. See you later.